say, I think this is how you change a tire, but what do I know? I'm just a baby! Here's your iPod so you can listen to the streaks while you gasp for air. Oh, the strokes, right.
You know, it's like when I did Glenn's star chart. Did the cork hit me?
My God, she's dead.
From getting stabbed in the back to being flushed down a toilet, Family Guy has never shied away from killing off characters in the most over-the-top ways possible. So here's a rundown of some of the most brutal, ridiculous, and unforgettable deaths in Family Guy.
Oh my God, Ambassador Mombasa!
Number 30, Albert.
Those footsteps are getting closer.
Those aren't footsteps. It's an old building. Just relax. Besides, I can see an exit door right there.
Where?
Right there, behind that guy with the hook.
Peter and the gang visit Quahog Asylum to come up with ideas for a haunted movie script. They sit around, tossing out creepy plots and scary twists until they end up scaring themselves half to death with their own stories.
Is anybody else getting a little freaked out by all these scary stories?
Yeah, even my spine is tingling.
You guys, I'm scared. You remember that movie, The Blob? What if the Blob? Let's get out of here.
Panicking, they decide to get the hell out of there, but on their way out, they bump into a man with a hook arm. Already on edge and thinking he's some kind of monster, the gang jumps him and beats him to death without a second thought. Turns out the guy was just a security guard doing his job.
Wait a minute. There's 4 of us and 1 of him.
Yeah, let's get him!
To cover it up, they bury his body right there in the asylum grounds, trying to erase any evidence of what just happened.
Okay, so we're all on the same page, right? We bury the body. We never speak of this again.
Deal.
Got it.
Yeah.
Number 29, Evelyn.
You're like my above-ground mom.
Oh, Peter. You know, sometimes I think your mother brought us together.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Good.
After Peter's mom passed away, a woman named Evelyn introduced herself as an old friend of his mother. Peter, already dealing with grief, quickly latched onto her, deciding to make Evelyn his new mom.
God, you know, Evelyn, you've really helped me through a tough time. I haven't been this grateful since I met the sane Hatter.
They hung out, spent time together, and started making memories until those memories took a disturbing turn. Evelyn started crossing serious lines, making things uncomfortable and flat-out inappropriate. When Peter confronted her, she brushed it off, blaming it on her meds, making her loopy.
Evelyn, I think it's best that we don't see each other anymore.
But Peter...
No, Evelyn, I trusted you, and all this funny business keeps happening, and I don't think it's your medicine at all. So I'm afraid this is goodbye.
Eventually, Evelyn met Peter at the cemetery to apologize for her behavior. They hugged, but Peter, maybe holding in a little too much trauma, hugged her too tightly, accidentally crushing her spine and killing her on the spot. Peter just wanted a mom. Instead, he got a crime scene.
Evelyn? Evelyn?
Number 28, Deaf Kid.
Hey, there he is. Oh, boy, hot dogs and Nintendo, huh, Chris?
Dad, what are you doing? What's going on?
Good one, Chris. Good one.
So after being genuinely impressed by Chris, Carter decides to make him the heir to his fortune. Peter, who's been chasing Carter's money for years, doesn't take it well.
But Grandpa, I don't even want the money.
See? This is exactly why you should get it. So refreshing.
Well, I don't want it either.
Good, because you're not getting it.
Come on, what are you doing?
To get a piece of that, well, he suddenly becomes super nice to Chris, spending time with him, dressing like him, and basically doing whatever it takes to stay on his good side. But then Peter takes it way too far. He kills a deaf kid, thinking it was someone who bullied Chris. Turns out it wasn't even the right person.
Hey, Chris, hey, you remember that kid you said was bullying you at school? Well, here's his head.
That's not even him! That's the deaf kid!
Oh, that was sign language.
Number 27, Hitler.
Oh, sweet. That's what a gun sounds like.
Will you stop that?
Hitler has shown up in Family Guy more than once, and he's been killed off twice. The first time, it's revealed that Peter's uncle, Peter Hitler, was actually Adolf Hitler's favorite brother. Problem was, he was also a total screw-up who constantly got in Adolf's way.
Hey, Addie, look. Addie, I'm Tojo. Addie, look. I'm Tojo. I am from Japan. Blah.
While goofing around with a gun, Uncle Peter accidentally shoots both Hitler and his wife, Eva, then runs off and frames Eva for the whole thing.
Loud, eh?
Oh, no! You stupid idiot! What did you do?
Oh, my God. All right, listen, there'll be time to grieve, but you gotta tell me first. Did you actually sit in the water, or was it?
The second time happens when the Griffin family gets stuck in Cutaway Land. Joe tells them that the only way to escape is to kill Hitler in the very first Cutaway gag. While the family argues about the moral and ethical implications of this action, Meg steps up, casually chops off Hitler's head, and says,
"Hitler head, yo!" He cried like a bitch when I did it. Let's get out of here.
Number 26, Vern and Johnny.
I'll tell you what's rich, the amusing folksy monologues of young Will Rogers. But me, I like the visual slapstick gag, like this comically oversized powder puff. Makeup! Now that's rich.
Vern and Johnny were that vaudevillian duo who'd randomly pop into scenes with their cheesy old-school routine. You know how it went. Vern would trip over something or slam into a wall, and Johnny would try to smooth it over with some piano playing. But during one cutaway, Stewie had enough. He straight up shot them both dead and promised they'd never come back.
Okay, they're dead, all right? We're not going to be seeing them again.
Number 25, Doug the Pimple.
You're a good pimple, Doug.
Feed me!
You can talk?
That's right, and we're going to raise some hair.
All right, raise some hell! Yeah!
Doug was literally a talking pimple that lived on Chris's cheek in the episode Brian the Bachelor. He wasn't just gross, he was also a bad influence, constantly pushing Chris to act out and cause trouble.
Now light it, ring the doorbell, and run like hell.
Oh, I don't know about this, Doug.
Just do it. Oh, good Lord.
Things got so out of hand that Chris finally went to a doctor to get rid of Doug with a cortisone shot. But Doug had other plans. He pulled out a gun, fired at the doctor, and chased him off. What followed was a full-on wrestling match between Chris and his pimple. In the end, Chris managed to grab the shot and kill Doug for good.
You okay, fat ass?
Number 24, Chad.
You're not from here, are you?
From the cruise? No, I'm from a town.
You want to mess around on some damp towels next to where the seagulls crap?
It wasn't seagulls. I got locked out of my room earlier.
Oh.
Meg meets a crew staff member named Chad, and they fall in love. Just as Chad is about to confess his feelings, a rogue wave hits the ship, capsizing it and decapitating him with an oar. But Meg refuses to let go. She drags his headless body back with her and proudly introduces him to the family as her new boyfriend. Because, of course, even Meg's happiest moments end in complete disaster. Number 23, Joan Quagmire.
Hey there. It's nice to pleasure your acquaintance. Would you like to go out to dinner tomorrow night?
I'd love to.
God, he works fast.
Hey, Quagmire, is that a banana in your pocket or a erection in your pocket?
So Quagmire ends up falling for Peter's maid, Joan, and surprisingly, he becomes a completely changed man. He gets all serious, proposes to Joan on a beach, and they even plan to get married.
Joan, I've decided I want to spend my life with you. Will you marry me?
Of course I will. Nothing would make me happier than to be Mrs. Quagmire.
But during the wedding, Quagmire catches a glimpse of Lois's cleavage and suddenly regrets everything. So he fakes his death and even goes through with a fake funeral just to get out of the marriage.
You sure Quagmire's okay in there?
No problem. He's got half an hour of oxygen. We'll sneak back later and dig him up.
But then Death literally shows up to take his body, only to find out Quagmire isn't actually dead. Since someone has to go, Joan steps in, grabs Death's arm, and collapses to the floor. Dead for real. Quagmire fakes his death, and Joan ends up paying the price.
This is probably not cool. Just throwing it out there. She was suicidal.
She was?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I had heard that too.
And her last name was Quagmire.
Number 22, Dave Griffin.
What the hell? Are you listening to Anne Murray?
I am experiencing Anne Murray.
Why? That music is complete crap.
Excuse me?
In the episode Criss Cross, when Brian insults Stewie for listening to Anne Murray, Stewie tries to convince him to give her music a chance. Brian keeps pushing back, saying nothing could possibly make him like it. That's when Stewie, full of confidence, says he can make things happen.
I can make things happen when I want to. Just ask my twin brother.
One more to go, and here he... Oh dear.
Oh no, did Dave not make it?
Number 21, Michael Pulaski.
Hey, what's up, my main man? Listen, if you ever need the scoop on the local babe scene, just ask.
Yeah, I'll do that.
After accidentally spilling her lunch on the school's new bully, Michael, he challenges Meg to a fight. Terrified, Meg tries to avoid him and hires a bunch of jocks to take him down, but Michael wrecks all of them without breaking a sweat.
Oh no!
Out of options, she turns to Quagmire, who gives her some, let's just say, classic Quagmire advice. Meg prepares for the fight, and when the day comes, she takes a brutal beating from Michael, but just when it looks like it's over, Meg pulls her last move.
All right, you little bitch. It's time to end this thing.
Yeah, it is.
Number 20, Loretta Brown.
What a drive. 13 hours is a long way with only one hand on the wheel. Oh!
Ha! Sex.
You want to see her?
Why is she wearing a French maid's costume?
Because I want to nail a dead French maid. Giggity, giggity!
Peter accidentally drops a brontosaurus skeleton on Loretta's house. This sends Loretta flying out of the bathtub, and she breaks her neck on the way down.
Oh, time for United States of Terror.
No!
Oh, God. Wait, what's that? Oh, look at her gross boobs.
Later, Loretta's body gets delivered straight to Cleveland, and he organizes a proper funeral. Loretta is buried at Stool Bend Cemetery. But the real twist comes with her will. She leaves her entire fortune to Cleveland Jr., but with one condition. If Cleveland Jr. lends even a single dollar to Cleveland, the entire estate transfers to Glenn Quagmire. Number 19, Horace.
All right, drunken clammers, this is it. The most important game of the season. Now, is everybody drunk?
Yeah.
Aye, completely. Okay, good. And did nobody warm up?
No, I did not warm up at all.
Good, because there's nothing an unstretched, middle-aged body likes more than explosive movements.
Horace wasn't exactly the most unforgettable guy in Family Guy, but his death definitely left a mark. During a baseball game between the Drunken Clam crew and Goldman's Pharmacy, Jerome hits a pitch so hard that it literally kills Horace on the spot. The gang holds a funeral, but when it comes to eulogies, there's not much anyone can say.
When you lose... There's so much...
Number 18, James Woods.
Good evening, everyone.
James Woods?
Thank you for joining me at my humble manor. I'd like to introduce you to my lovely companion, Priscilla.
Nice to meet you all. Who's he?
James Woods.
The Griffins get invited to a fancy dinner party at a mansion, and when they arrive, they realize they're not alone. A bunch of other familiar faces got the same mysterious invite.
Joe?
Peter?
The hell are you guys doing here?
Well, we got an invitation to a dinner in my honor. I assumed it was for all those arrests I made last month.
Well, that's weird. My invitation said it was in my honor.
No one knows who's behind it until James Woods shows up as the host. He says he's gathered everyone to apologize for all the terrible things he's done over the years. Right as dinner is about to start, Stephanie gets shot by a hidden gun. Panic sets in and everyone immediately blames James Woods, but he insists he's innocent.
You're a monster. Yeah, I heard it's fantastic. You're a monster, James Woods. You think you could just commit murder and get away with it? Quagmire loved that girl.
Easy.
Murder? What are you talking about?
You're going away for a long time, pal.
Jimmy? What does he mean?
Look, I honestly don't know what's going on here.
Then the lights go out. When they come back on, James Woods is lying dead, stabbed.
I didn't kill anybody.
Oh my God. Is this what black people see all the time? Look!
He's dead.
Number 17, Muriel Goldman.
No, it's not true. I would never kill anybody, never. And I am not saying another word until I talk to my lawyer, because why is he wearing shorts?
Oh my God, I told you!
As James Woods' dinner party quickly turned into a full-blown murder mystery, and Muriel was definitely not one of the lucky ones. After she stumbles upon Diane Simmons wiping fingerprints off a knife, Muriel ends up with that same knife jammed into her back.
I tried to plant the knife in Tom's suitcase, but at that moment, Muriel walked in and caught me in the act. It wasn't her fault, poor thing, but she had to die. I stabbed her, and she screamed. I had to leave the knife in her because I couldn't very well hide it on my person with everyone quickly closing in. So I wiped off the fingerprints and ran.
Number 16, Diane Simmons.
I should go.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God. Oh my God, it was you. You're the killer.
Very clever, Lois. You shouldn't have stopped to say hi to me. You would have lived longer.
It all starts with Diane Simmons' thirst for revenge after James Woods dumps her for a younger woman. What begins as a simple act of payback quickly turns into a full-blown murder spree, with Diane killing off guests one by one to cover her tracks.
I barely had enough time to plant the Golden Globe in Tom's room and run back downstairs, where I took advantage of the commotion and joined the crowd as they were all running outside.
Eventually, Lois figures it out, and Diane corners her, holding her at gunpoint. Just as she's about to pull the trigger, out of nowhere, Stewie takes the shot with a sniper rifle, sending Diane flying straight into the river.
If anybody's gonna take that bitch down, it's gonna be me.
Number 15, Jonathan Weed.
Mr. Weed, I was wondering if maybe you'd like to come over to my house for dinner Friday night. That wasn't so hard.
Well, what time?
I don't know, 7:30, 8?
Fabulous! What shall I bring?
Peter invites Jonathan Weed over for a family dinner, hoping to impress him and finally land a promotion.
Oh, God. I hope that thing doesn't happen where I get nervous and I can't control the volume of my voice.
Hello, Peter. How are you?
Fine! Please come in.
During dinner, things take a surprising turn. Mr. Weed decides to promote Peter to head of the toy division. The shock causes Brian to choke on his food, and in a horrible twist, the chunk of food flies out of Brian's mouth and lands straight into Mr. Weed's, causing him to choke to death right there at the table.
Quick!
He's dead.
Number 14, Evil Stewie.
Everybody's got a story, that's what I believe. All right, I think we're all set here.
Wow, never seen that happen before.
Stewie builds a machine to enhance his evilness, but instead of powering himself up, it spits out an evil clone, a version of Stewie that's pure chaos. The evil clone beats the crap out of both Stewie and Brian, then steals a car from a random woman and speeds off.
What happened to your clothes? Hey, what are you doing?
Ah!
Stewie and Brian track him down, and Brian volunteers to act as bait to lure evil Stewie out. The plan works. Evil Stewie shows up to kill Brian, but Stewie jumps in, and the two go at it in a full-on baby brawl, fighting each other so hard they both end up in their diapers. Eventually, Brian gets his hands on a gun, and when he spots the real evil Stewie, he takes the shot and kills him.
Look at your feet.
Why? They're just feet. What are they doing down there? They're like leg hands.
Number 13, Pearl Burton.
On the charge of driving under the influence, this court finds you guilty.
Yes! Good call. Churn the butter.
In lieu of jail time, I sentence you to 100 hours of community service.
So Brian gets hit with a DUI and ends up getting sentenced to 100 hours of community service. He's asked to babysit an old lady. At first, it's exactly as boring as it sounds. But things change when Brian discovers Pearl used to be a singer.
Brian, she's beautiful.
Yeah, and that voice, I had no idea.
They form an unlikely bond, and Brian eventually convinces her to step outside, something she hasn't done in years due to her agoraphobia. The second she steps out, she gets nailed by a truck.
Brian, I've missed so much. I wouldn't be standing here right now if it wasn't for you.
Number 12, James Cameron.
For every dollar I make, one goes to me and one goes to charity.
I'm gonna rent a Ferrari and cruise the pier. You want in?
Well, cancer's not going anywhere.
I'm sorry, Billy. You're $1 short of being able to afford the surgery you need.
After hitting it big with stock investments, Brian and Stewie decide to celebrate by pulling off a pants-down prank on James Cameron, who's busy excavating the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean.
Stewie, why'd you bring me all the way out here?
Now that we're eccentric rich guys, we're going to go down 20,000 feet and pants James Cameron while he's excavating the Titanic.
Naturally, things go horribly wrong. Instead of a harmless joke, their prank goes off the rails, tearing James Cameron in half underwater. Number 11, Francis Griffin.
Oh, Francis, I'm glad you could make it.
Here, this is for Megan.
Oh, what is it?
It's a cookie from lunch period at the home.
Well, I'm sure she'll love this.
I want to see her eat it.
So Francis Griffin, Peter's Irish father, shows up at Meg's birthday party. During the party, Peter decides to ride a unicycle, but he falls down the stairs and lands directly on top of Francis.
Oh, you guys, away! Grandpa!
Oh my God! Is he breathing?
Somebody call an ambulance!
Lois, maybe you better call 2 ambulances.
Francis is rushed to the hospital, and before he dies, he says a few last words to Peter.
Peter, you're a fat, stinking drunk.
Number 10, New Brian.
Family, I'd like to introduce New Brian.
Hey, gang! Whose leg do you have to hump to get a hug around here?
Oh, I like him.
After realizing Brian is getting old, Peter decides to bring in a replacement. New Brian quickly wins over the family, waking Peter and Lois with soothing flute music, and even giving Meg a deodorant.
All right, I'll see you at dinner. Think fast!
Wow, deodorant! Are you sure I'm old enough?
Oh, I think so.
He even manages to charm the original Brian with a bag of weed. But things shift when Stewie tells Brian that new Brian is here to take his place. Desperate to stay relevant, Brian tries everything to win the family back, but nothing works, so he leaves the house.
I've decided I'm leaving.
What? Leaving? Brian, why?
Well, I feel like I've sort of run my course here, and, besides, there's a whole big world out there, and it's time I saw it.
Stewie then confronts New Brian, telling him that everyone actually hates him. New Brian claims that everyone loves him, especially Rupert, who he admits to humping.
And we especially don't like the way you hump that chair in the den.
Well, Rupert seems to like my humping.
What did you say?
Rupert. Humped him for 2 hours yesterday.
Stewie appears calm, but later it's revealed he brutally killed New Brian off screen. Number 9, Jess Schlotz.
The cancer did not respond to treatment and has spread throughout your body. You've got approximately 2 weeks left to live.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry, Jess.
Brian marries Jess, a woman with cancer, to help fulfill her last wish before she dies, but during their wedding, it's revealed that Jess is actually cancer-free.
Meaning Jess is going to live.
She celebrates her second chance at life by non-stop binge eating, and her behavior quickly becomes overbearing. Brian eventually snaps and just lets her choke on nachos during one of her food binges.
Oh my God, are you choking? Heimlich maneuver. How do you do the Heimlich maneuver? Come on. Damn it, I've got one song by Heim on my phone, and every time I try to type Heimlich, it...
Number 8, Bertram.
Here, play with this. At least you can spend your final moments doing something you enjoy.
It's funny, I had actually stopped playing with that toy, but now that I see you with it, I kind of want to play with it again. Look at me! I'm mowing the lawn!
Stewie may have a long-running hatred for Lois, but his true rival is his half-brother Bertram. Just as brilliant and possibly even more vindictive, Bertram goes head-to-head with Stewie multiple times throughout the series. In their final showdown, Bertram comes up with a plan to erase Stewie from existence by going back in time and killing his ancestor, Leonardo da Vinci.
Stewie! That's my name, don't wear it out. See, that's brand new to him.
Bertram escapes using one of Da Vinci's flying machines, with Stewie right behind him. In the end, Stewie puts an arrow through Bertram's head, ending the rivalry once and for all.
Hey, Bertram, what's your favorite kind of bottled water?
Huh?
Mine's Arrowhead.
Number 7, Rupert.
Ludicrous, human peanut. Tyrese, Chinese black.
Are you gonna keep talking like this during the whole thing?
What? I'm answering Rupert's questions. Now we're gonna have to rewind. We just missed the scene where half the team steals a tank while the other half pretends to be a DJ for some reason. Damn it!
Yeah, okay, I'm going to the bar.
Suit yourself. Rupert and I are just fine without you.
Rupert is Stewie's beloved teddy bear and basically his closest companion, aside from Brian. But in one episode, Brian lets jealousy get the best of him. Drunk and bitter, Brian tears Rupert apart, destroying the one thing Stewie truly cares about.
No! Rupert! Rupert!
Number 6, Jeffrey Fiekelman.
When we were kids, our mother used to sing a song when we were sad. Maybe that'll help now.
Come on, Brenda. A stupid nursery rhyme isn't going to wake him up, especially the way you sing. Right, man?
After watching his sister Brenda suffer abuse from her boyfriend Jeffrey, Quagmire teams up with Peter and Joe to lure Jeffrey on a camping trip and quietly take him out for good.
Yeah, and they're gonna send all the inmates to Congress.
I don't get that one!
Hi there, Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, dudes?
Brenda just fell. Get your lazy ass up and get my neighbors some beers.
But the plan quickly falls apart. Jeffrey overpowers them, knocking out Peter and Joe and choking Quagmire, nearly killing him. Just when it looks like Quagmire's done for, he manages to survive the attack and crushes Jeffrey with a car, ending it once and for all.
What the hell? I killed you!
I choke myself every day, you bastard.
Number 5, Thelma Griffin.
I want that one.
All right, hold on. We'll get you that one.
I want straws.
We'll get you a straw. You want a kid's meal?
No.
Do you mean yes?
Yes.
Thelma was Peter's mom, and by all accounts, a hard-smoking, tough-as-nails woman who clearly passed down more than a few traits to Peter.
Peter, Mickey is your real father.
Oh my God! I gotta find him! Toiling!
She was officially written out of the show after her voice actor Phyllis Diller passed away in real life. Diller voiced Thelma in 3 episodes during the mid to late 2000s. In the episode Mom's the Word, Lois breaks the news to Peter that Thelma died from a stroke.
Peter, your mother is dead. She had a stroke this afternoon and she died.
You don't die from that, Lois. You just host New Year's Eve and talk funny.
Peter, it's true. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. I don't believe it. She's gone?
Number 4, Doug.
A vote for Doug is a vote for progress. Oh, hey, Stewie. I had no idea I'd run into the town square in the town square. Are you gonna go down the hot metal slide in shorts again?
Yes, Doug, I made a mistake. That's how you learn things.
Doug was smug, privileged, and completely insufferable, the perfect preschool rival to Stewie. Their rivalry hit its peak in the episode The Candidate, where they run against each other for class snack captain. Both launch over-the-top campaigns, turning a simple school election into a full-blown political war.
Ladies and gentlemen of the preschool, we all know Stewie has a brother and a sister. Have you ever wondered why they are so much older than Stewie?
Where is this going?
Stewie Griffin was a whoops baby.
What the devil are you talking about?
But in the final moments of the episode, it's revealed that Stewie wins by default because Doug died in a commuter plane crash during the campaign.
Say hello to the new snack captain.
You actually won? Wow, congrats, Stewie. I thought you being a mistake ruined your chances.
Oh, and Doug died in a commuter plane crash this morning.
Number 3, Angela.
Oh no, I dropped my pencil.
Oh, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, this is gonna work out just fine.
Angela was Peter's boss at the Pawtucket Brewery. She was rarely impressed with his work, but for some reason always gave him a pass, sometimes even hitting on him.
I need to cool off.
You need to wipe your neck with the soda can.
I need to wipe my neck with the soda can.
Do it!
After the real-life passing of Carrie Fisher, who voiced Angela, the show gave her character a quiet send-off. Peter delivers a eulogy at her funeral, and while it's filled with his usual nonsense, there's a subtle shift. The moment turns into a tribute, not so much to Angela, but to Carrie Fisher herself.
Angela, so no one told you life was gonna be this way? Angela, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Angela. Dun, 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 dun.
Number 2, Adam West.
Zombie!
For years, Adam West played a bizarre, over-the-top version of himself on Family Guy, and it worked. He became one of the most iconic parts of the show. In the episode Adam West High, the town pays tribute by renaming the school in his honor. It's one of those rare, sincere moments from the show, and a fitting goodbye to a character no one else could have pulled off.
Mayor West?
Number 1, Brian Griffin.
Oh my god, what are you doing? This time machine has almost killed us 100 times, Brian. And yesterday was just too close a call. So I've decided to get rid of it before something irreparable happens.
After a near-death experience, Stewie destroys his time machine, hoping to live a normal life. With no time travel left, he and Brian head out to play some street hockey.
Brian, look out! No, Brian!
Oh my god!
He manages a final goodbye to the Griffins before dying, leaving the whole family and fans shaken.
Oh my god, he's...
Yes, Chris. I'm afraid that our Brian is dead.